Hey guys, it's Ryan with Big Dog Investing. Thank you guys for tuning into my YouTube. If you guys can do a couple of things for me, if you guys could comment something that you guys feel like you guys want me to talk about in my videos, or if you guys want further clarification on anything, go ahead and leave a comment and I will go ahead and give you guys a like and comment down below and by answering your guys' question. If you guys can subscribe to my YouTube channel, if you guys have not already, click the bell notification down below so YouTube can send you guys updates whenever I release videos. And if you guys can go ahead and share my YouTube channel and videos with friends, family, anyone that you guys feel like would benefit from my channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Getting into today's market, Bitcoin is at $849 billion. This is a drastic increase in the past 2 days, especially for investments. There's a couple of reasons why, in my opinion, that investments have gone up. The Dow Jones has been up about 2.7% on today. Um, but Bitcoin's new price is going to be $17,231 dollars. Ethereum is going to be 1,326, and XRP is still going to be roughly about 35 cents. Uh, XRP has not gained enough momentum yet due to a lot of lawsuits and speculation in the market on what's going to happen with that. But everyone else has had some pretty decent gains on the last 7 days. Cardano has been one of the biggest gainers, about 24%. Solana is another one. If we go ahead and look at our crypto bubbles, the biggest gainers on today are FTT at 35.1%. Now it just bumped up 34.9%. I would avoid FTT. This is the FTX token. I really don't know why people are buying this token. This is due to the Sam Bankman-Fried collapse. The FTT token ended up dropping drastically over that time period, especially with a big scandal where he embezzled billions of dollars from American citizens and also people in other countries. This is just one that I would steer clear of. You guys would probably lose a bunch of money, in my opinion. If you guys try to swing trade this, you might make a little bit, but it's not really worth the risk. APT is another big gainer, 29.9%. Gala is another one, 16.2%. I'm not invested in Gala at all. This is one that I want to invest in, hopefully in the near term, but I have not yet done so. Zilliqa is another one, 11.5%. If we go ahead and look at the biggest gainers on the week, due to me not making a video yesterday, we weren't able to see the biggest gainers, but Gala was the biggest gainer at 148%. So if you guys invested $100 7 days ago in Gala, you would roughly have about $248 in your guys' accounts. This is a great investment. If you guys made this prior, I can see the price of Gala going down just due to the amount of percentage gain that people are going to start taking their profits, selling the coin, and it's probably going to drop here in the near term. No financial advice, but I would wait and hold off if you guys feel strongly in Gala. Solana is another big one, 42.7%. Zilliqa, 49.6%. Lido DAO, LDO is going to be 71.5%. Mainly on the 7 day, a lot of your guys' cryptos, the majority of them are green. Some are smaller percent increases, and obviously some are big increases. If we go ahead and look at Watcher Guru, he ends up posting the U.S. passes a bill to cut funding for 87,000 new IRS agents. I'm going to go ahead and link this article down below. But the House wanted to cut funding to these new IRS agents. Republicans took control of the House. McCarthy ended up becoming Speaker of the House on Saturday due to late night votes, a little over 15 rounds of voting, finally becoming the Speaker. And there's probably a stipulation that he passes some of the bills that the Republicans wanted passed for him to be voted in, and that's why it took so long. These new IRS agents were supposed to cut down on tax fraud and tax cheats, essentially. For mainly the people in the higher ups, mainly the Democrats, were saying that this was going to be for individuals making over six figures, or seven figures. That's what these new IRS agents were going to do tax frauds with. In my opinion, that's probably not the case, especially with PayPal and Venmo and other banking transactions that would formulate sending money from one person to another. Anything over $600 would have to be reported in your guys' taxes. So, in my opinion, this was great that this passed to cut the funding. And this is probably part of the reason why there was a slight increase in price action. Microsoft wants to invest and acquire 49% worth of a company called GPT, which is the owner of OpenAI. This corporation right here wants to be an AI research and development company. Their mission is to ensure that artificial general intelligence benefits all of humanity. With this company wants to basically create software and answer questions, write reports, and also formulate software codes. The biggest thing, in my opinion, is formulating software codes, because if AI technology is able to formulate software codes, essentially they can take over the world. I mean, I know it sounds stupid to say, but we wouldn't want an AI, artificial intelligence technology, to formulate software codes, because they can change codes and stuff like that in the near future, and this would be bad for humanity, in my opinion. Some good news: Flare, which is a token. If you were considered an XRP holder on a certain snapshot date, you were formulated and being able to get acquired Flare tokens. These tokens would be distributed. There was a lot of drawbacks in distributing the Flare tokens. They kept on getting delayed and delayed and delayed. They were never canceled, so we will all XRP holders who received tokens were able to get them. Those of us who did not receive Flare tokens, it was mainly due to your guys' exchanges, wherever you were holding your guys' Flare tokens when the snapshot was taken. Will still take some time. I did not receive any Flare tokens yet. My XRP tokens were on Coinbase during this Flare snapshot. I'm hopefully going to be able to get my Flare tokens here in the near future. Flare is a nice company, in my opinion. Hopefully, like, they figure some of their stuff out. But the distribution event took place and it ran pretty smoothly, in my opinion. The tokens were all distributed. With this, but the remaining balance of the distribution contract, this is Hugo. He was the CEO of Flare. There's no balance left of the Flare airdrop. So the majority, or all, tokens are out now for Flare for the distribution that were supposed to get sent out today. There's still more that are going to get sent out in the next 36 months to individuals. 15% of the tokens that you were supposed to be allocated were put into your guys' accounts or on the exchange to be distributed to you when your exchange decides that they want to essentially do that. But 85% will be coming in the next 36 months. Flare is a blockchain which presents developers with a simple and coherent stack for decentralized interoperability. This is a great token to look out for. Price action, though, on Flare, Bitrue was one of the only exchanges that you could buy Flare tokens on before the airdrop, and it was essentially like an IOU. So people were buying Flare tokens for high prices, 64 cents, 50 cents. All of this is price action, as you guys can see right here. But the price kept on going. 31 cents, rose back up to 37 cents. Right before the airdrop, 51 cents, 40 cents, and then it had a drastic tank. And the new price for Flare right now is a little over 3 cents, in between 3 and 4 cents. In my opinion, this could go a little bit lower because not everyone has received their Flare tokens yet. But a lot of people waited for their Flare tokens for a while in hopes to make money essentially back on their investments in XRP. With the XRP case taking forever, a lot of people are just trying to take whatever money that they can get. And I think that that's why there was a drastic decrease. As soon as people start buying Flare tokens up, this price is going to go back up. In my opinion, it should reach about 50 cents again in the near term, but it's going to be a little bit. Within a 6 months to a year window, I think that it might have the potential to reach 51 cents again. Not financial advice. Going back to the XRP lawsuit, today Ripple defendants have filed their response in motion to the SEC's motion to seal certain documents filed in connection with the parties' cross motions for summary judgment. Um, so Ripple basically filed their motion in response to the SEC wanting to seal documents. And then the SEC, which was the fastest reply in this whole court case, as far as I remember, I've been following this court case since it first started, as I had XRP tokens before the case officially started. But within 3 hours, the SEC filed its response. It's the fastest, like I said. But going into what Ripple was talking about, Ripple writes To oppose the SEC's letter motion is seal certain documents filed in connection with the parties' cross motions for summary judgment. As the court has recognized now that this case has proceeded to the summary judgment stage, which is what we're waiting on Judge Torres to officially basically make her ruling. The presumption of the public's access to judicial documents is at its strongest. The SEC has nonetheless persisted in seeking to shield from the public view the names and identifying information of witnesses whose testimony the SEC intends to rely upon to prove its case, without identifying any compelling interests suggesting that the secrecy is necessary. So, this is basically the SEC wanting to hide and shield individuals from the public's view. So, these people could not even be XRP holders, these people could not even be experts. We don't know because their names are being shielded. So nobody can basically look up who these individuals are. So the SEC is trying to run on a trust me, bro mentality. And in my opinion, the federal government should not be doing this. They want transparency, but want it from everyone else except their own organization. So this is going to be interesting to see what Judge Torres responds with. But further under the seal, the documents related to the former SEC Director of Corporate Finance, William Hinman's June 2008 speech. This is going to be the Ethereum free pass speech, and whatever topics or discussions they talked about before, they want those sealed as well. The SEC does. They do not want the public to be able to view the discussions or the speech, the drafts of the speech in response. So, the SEC ended up responding, basically saying that they sealed a bunch of these documents, over 900 documents they came to an agreement on, but they also want some of Ripple's documents to be unsealed and not redacted. This was due to it being too broad to overcome the presumption of the public access under this court case right here. So basically, they're saying that Ripple needs to unredact some of their information as well. We're going to wait to see what happens, but Jeremy Hogan, who's been an attorney following this, uh, ended up commenting on James K's filing, tweeting it out saying, "Will the court force the SEC to disclose the Hinman emails to the public? We should know very shortly." This guy Scott ended up commenting right away. So how very shortly? The next few days. And Jeremy responded that the judge has ruled on sealing motions very quickly so far, I think within a week or two, and at least once even faster. So this is kind of important because Jeremy Hogan is an attorney and he's been following this case quite a bit, and he's been a legal expert creating YouTube videos. You guys should go follow his channel on YouTube called Legal Briefs. That's all we have for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. And remember, if you can invest with the big dogs, stay on the porch. Thank you guys and have a good rest of your guys' night.